You probably had boyfriends in your life? Or somebody you was getting to know?
Right now?
Not now, not before.
Yes.
Okay. Your dad will be worried, calling. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, good. He will check up on you?
Yes.
Why? A woman needs trust,
Yes.
security,
Yes.
love.
Yeah.
Thank you. Imagine you come and break it. How are you going to trust the next man that comes? Anyway, this is how Islam protects women. Number one, speak to the father. Why? Now the man is thinking, speak to the father. I don't want marriage, I just want to mess around. I'm not speaking to your father. Oh, now you know what he's about. Do you see now? Now do you agree?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, dear brothers and sisters. As we watch what is unfolding today in Gaza, we have to understand that opposition is counting on us to lose attention, to become fatigued, and to move on with the news cycle. And just as we can't allow them to dictate our attention, we also can't allow them to dictate the pace of our solidarity. And part of that solidarity is going to be there to rebuild Gaza, short-term, long-term. I am proud to give my support, my word of support, to trusted brothers and sisters in the United Kingdom that have started a waqf, that have started an endowment to make sure, inshallah ta'ala, that we're there for the long run.
I think maybe about the role of woman in Islam. So I've seen some wear hijab, some don't.
Yeah.
But so what's like the right thing to do?
Perfect. So the question you're asking is, you've come across Muslims, some of them sisters who wear the hijab, some don't. We say for you to become a Muslim, you have to believe in Allah, His books. Oh, sorry. It's telling me I'm moving about too much. Sorry. So you can stay steady. It's just me. I keep moving. Yeah. So number one, you believe in God. You believe the Quran is the final message. You believe the Prophet Muhammad is the final prophet, and you have to believe in angels, the books, the prophets, the Day of Judgment, etc. So once you accepted that, you're a Muslim. So, for example, if you said, I want to become a Muslim, you can be a Muslim and not wear the hijab. Is it a sin? Yes. However, we say, for example, everyone has their gradual steps of getting closer. All of us have things that we are working on. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So to us, you can be a Muslim without wearing the hijab. If that's stopping you, by the way. I'm just saying if it's stopping you. So what we say is, though, everyone has their gradual progress. If you say, you know what, I would want to one day, it's totally up to you. But the point of the hijab is why, my dear sister Antia, is because in Islam sees a woman in a high regard. In the Western world has dropped woman to a sexual object. Islam says no, a woman has more to offer. The reason why the hijab is worn is so that when a man is talking to you, he's talking to you, not talking to something else. And we as men, because Islam deals with the reality of the world, we would love it to be everybody holding hands, but that's not the reality. There are evil people that are after evil things. However, the Quran doesn't say women should cover up because men can't control themselves. This is a big misconception. There is no belief that, oh, you're guilty. We don't have this concept. That, for example, in Christianity, they believe the reason why the women have pain in birth is because of what Eve caused Adam to eat from the tree. We don't believe that. We don't believe anybody bears the soul of somebody else. And not only that, in Islam, we believe a woman who's given birth, if she dies a martyr because of what she's doing. The hijab is there so it protects yourself and the men. A man has to also do his bit. So the hijab is an identity, number one, to show this is a Muslim woman. Yeah? And number two, we live in a society at a time with the beauty industry, the opposite gender. Woman, I'm reading a book. I love this book. I always quote it. My friends laugh at me. I said, is this the only book you read in your life? It's called Beauty Sick. You should buy it. It's from a non-Muslim author. It's called Beauty Sick. And she talks about women who are starving themselves to have the perfect body. Why should you be judged based on your looks? Why should someone judge you based on your body? So that's why Islam has come to protect you and also to protect you against other women. How? Because women tend to look at other women. Oh, she's got this. Oh, look at her. It's when you are covered up, that is your privacy. Do you get what I'm trying to say? You are judged based on your intellect, not, there was a woman, a Brazilian woman. She died because she got bum implants. She got butt implants, and she died in the process. There are millions of women around the world who are made to feel ugly, who are made to feel so. And Islam says, no, you have a soul. You are a human being. You have so much, you have so much to offer than your looks and your beauty. So Islam says you should not be judged based on your appearance. So when a woman covers up, when she wears the abaya and she wears the hijab, etc. Men, obviously you see as well, because men are visual creatures as well, it's so also that men do not fall in love the wrong way. Because a man can fall in love the wrong way, you know, we are men, yeah? What happens is, they give the woman false promises. They see a woman, they just like her, this lust, it's not love. So what do? They come and abuse that woman. For example, there were studies that showed the amount of women catcalling, sexually harassed. Why can you not walk down the road in peace? Why does men have to come and, oh, whatever. So in Islam, Allah tells us in the Quran, it teaches a man that to lower your gaze, to look away. Obviously, because I'm talking to you, I'm trying to I don't want to be rude and be like, here, looking here. Usually in my religion, it teaches me that I should lower my gaze. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Why? Because Allah is teaching me, do not look at a woman in a sexually objectified way. So that's why as Muslim men, we are told, I was actually standing with one guy there. I was talking to him like this, and he turned his back. I said, why did you move? He said, there was someone he saw behind me who was dressed a bit inappropriately. He said, I want to lower my gaze. And I thought, that's such a beautiful thing. If we taught our sons and our men that, listen, don't look at women in a sexual objectified way. And by the way, not if she's dressed up in a bikini, even if she's wearing a hijab, don't look at her in that way. That's number one. Number two, what Islam does is, sister, it deals with it in a micro level. We don't believe you have a Ferrari and you have a half-naked woman, or you have a chocolate bar. What's a chocolate got to do with a woman? So this is what happens. The Western system has sexually objectified women. That's why there was a study done in America, in a university. They put these wires in the men's brains, in his head, and they showed him, like screwdriver, different tools. And then they showed the men, woman in bikini, the part of the brain that lights up for tool use. Do you know what that means? He did not see them as human. So when he was looking at these pictures of women in bikini, the part of the brain that lights up for tool use was lit up. This is the problem. What we have today is that men abusing women. Dating is the biggest fraud for women. Should I tell you, for example, how I married my wife? Let me tell you. You might want to hear the story. Are you ready for it?
Yes.
Okay. My wife might be watching this. Check this out. Now, this is what I say when I say Islam honors women. Every five people that come to Islam, 3 are women. And people say, why? Because it's oppressed, whatever. Check this out. When I met my wife, obviously I got to know her a little bit. I think I spoke to her the first day I met her. I was talking to her for about good 5-6 hours. It was over on the phone. Was talking. It's okay to get to know. Now, after that, I had to go and speak to her father. Why? She's smiling. Why is she smiling? Because she knows, the dad is going to finish you. So, the point is this, sister. I went to the father to say what? I would like your permission to get to know your daughter for marriage. And he says, okay, my son, you have my blessing. He said, thank you for coming to me. Would you not appreciate that? Imagine a man coming and saying, Auntie, I am interested in getting to know you for marriage, because you don't know each other yet. It'd be a bit weird if someone said, can I marry you? So I don't even know you. Would you not appreciate it? And would your father not appreciate if a man came and said, Auntie, can I speak to your father?
I don't know. This is something I don't agree with, because I feel like I'm making my own decisions, and I feel like if someone's asking for my dad's blessing, it means that I'm not important enough that I'm making the decision, but my dad is superior.
Good. So this is a big misconception. This idea, what happens is the following. We think that, for example, me going to your father, it makes you less. You have a decision. In Islam, a woman has a right to say, I would not like to marry him. Full right. A woman has a right to divorce, by the way. You have a right to divorce. What we're saying is the following. A man can, because this is why they say, for example, why do men lie? Yeah? Okay. Why do men lie? Okay. Because, for example, we are visual creatures. Okay. The reason why women wear makeup and the reason why men lie is because men fall for what they see and women fall for what they hear. Okay. So now what we're saying is a man could have power over you easily. He can you can meet him on the first day, lovely guy, etc. No harm. He can try to whatever. And he has that power over you. You would agree that a man is stronger than a woman.
Yes.
It's a biological fact. Now, Islam says prevention is better than cure. So Islam says we don't deal with go, try, let's see, cut it from the roots. Not drink alcohol, then we'll take you to rehab. Go do no. Don't go there. Don't watch pornography. Don't do this stuff. So Islam acknowledges reality. Now in the real world, I agree with you. It should be that he comes and speaks to you. But because Islam knows how Allah has created the woman and the man, Islam sees the man as a threat to you. And it says only a man knows a man. So therefore let him go speak to your father. It's from that angle. Not from the angle you cannot make your choice, because in Islam, my wife had the right to say, you know what, father, I don't want to marry him. I don't want to know him. It's there to protect you. Because why? He can say, let's go on a date. Because bear in mind, sister, women are the gatekeepers of sex. They are the gatekeepers of sex. If they say no, it's a no. So what we're saying is we hear this stuff of one night stands, and sometimes there's so many factors of sexually transmitted. You know, in London, there are 1 million people that have STDs. 1 million people, yeah? Now, there's that. There's a factor of him killing you. There was a woman who was kidnapped, I don't know, in a couple of years ago. She was kidnapped and killed, yeah? So Islam says these factors are things that are threatening the woman. What are the protocols that we have to protect her? So it's more of a protection and care. So that's the reason when he speaks to the father, your father, when you go to your father, if you went to your father and said, I have a boyfriend, your father will have a discomfort. And he's smiling. Why? Because a man knows a man. He's like, okay, is this guy... I'm sorry, I can't help it, man. I can't stand in one place. Okay, I'm going to try my best. Why, sister? Because your father knows himself. He's like, I'm a man. That's what we say to our sisters. Listen, I'm a man. And sometimes when I speak to my wife, she's like, listen, I'm a woman. I know how women think. I'm like, okay, I trust you. So, your father knows a man. So if a man goes to your father, he can suss him out. Because otherwise, in your dad's mind, he's worried. Argument's sake, if you may have had boyfriends in your life. Probably somebody that you was with. You probably had boyfriends in your life? Or somebody you was getting to know?
Right now?
Not now, not before.
Yes.
Okay. Your dad would be worried, calling. Are you okay? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, good. He will check up on you?
Yes.
Why?
To make sure I'm okay and safe and comfortable.
Good. Do you think your boyfriend that you had before, do you think the mother is ringing him and saying, hello, are you okay? Is she why? Because they know he has the power. He's good. But if I have 3 daughters. I know the dangers and the threats that face them. If I had the son, oh man, don't come at night, okay? Because you have the ability to fight. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Obviously, there are some women who are MMA fighters. That's exceptions to the rule. The point is what? It's because your dad cares about you. And if your dad had the power, your dad will say what to you? Listen. And for example, let's say you had a bad breakup. Your dad will come and say to you, the next person, let me talk to him. That's protocol number 1, by the way. This is how Islam protects women. Number 1, speak to the father. Why? Now the man is thinking, speak to the father. I don't want marriage, I just want to mess around. I'm not speaking to your father. Oh, now you know what he's about. Do you see now? Now do you agree?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So, now, that's protocol number 1. It's not finished yet. Oh my gosh, sister, this is the beginning. Do you know what I had to do? That's protocol number 1. I had to speak to the father. Then after I spoke to the father, now I'm getting to know my wife for marriage before. Then he will send a chaperone. Either her sister or somebody who, when we're getting to know each other, who's there keeping an eye. Got eyes on you. Okay. You're going to kill you. Now, we will go on to, I don't want to call it dates because it has a bad connotation, but getting to know her. So we will sometimes go out to eat, we'll go for a walk. Somebody that is there, that's just with us. They don't need to be there. Like if we're in the restaurant, not there, I'll say, yeah, go sit on the other table. I want to ask some questions. Do you get what I'm trying to say? That's number 2. So when we're getting to know each other, why? Because a man can say, you know what? Yeah, let me drop you home. He might have bad intentions. He might put something in your drink. So why? You have the third person there, keeping an eye on both of you. Because the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, when a man and a woman is alone, the third is Satan. Because that's how we're created. You get what I'm trying to say? It's like fire and petrol. Boom, explosion. So, protocol number 2. Number 3, do you know what I had to do? Dowry. Do you know dowry? Yes. My wife, she gave me installment plan. Literal installment plan, yeah? She's laughing. Installment plan. Why? She asked for a specific, and I said, you know what? I have to work a bit hard. I have to do some night shifts for that, yeah? But, alhamdulillah, my intentions were what? Marriage. If I was not interested in marriage, if my intentions were to sleep around, I don't want to meet your dad. I don't want to chaperone. And you're asking me for this much money. What? Get out of here, bruv. Forgive me for saying this, but they can go to some woman who's whatever, yeah? if the man's intention is that. I had no problem. You know why? Because I said, I want to marry you. I'm happy with you. The third protocol is what? I had to pay the mahr. And obviously she asked for some gold. I was in a bit of debt. But I'm joking. The point is this. I had to pay her that. You know why? That is her security. If me and her divorce, she has that money to rely on. Islam, does that make sense?
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, sister, I think you're going to accept Islam today. I'm joking. Inshallah. So, the third thing is what? It's her security. Because now, if that's not there, also she can go back to her father's house. Her father will look after her. My duty is not to look after my wife. It's my daughter and my mum. Because men we believe, that are the head of the house. So, just to make that clear, I don't want to make a sugarcoat it. Men are the ones, of course I listen to my wife. But men are the ones that Allah says in the Quran that we are the protectors and providers. We're full-time bodyguards. If you think about it, when a thief, like, you know, they talk about feminism. Yeah, you're a feminist until the thief breaks. Get out, go see. You go. Imagine me telling my wife, you go and check who's breaking the window. It's a thief, you go. But I have to go, right? And we can die in the process, but we are proud of that. Now, third, number 4, you have to make a wedding. It doesn't have to be extravagant, simple wedding, and you have to announce it. Why? Because if he might be a rich guy, he has no problem speaking to your dad, but maybe he wants to keep you secret. And do you get what I'm trying to say? Now you need to announce it to the community. This is my wife, by the way, guys. Come to my wedding. Here's my wife. Meet my wife. You're announcing it to the public. So if you do something wrong, the community will take you to account. Why are you treating her? We came to your wedding. Why are you treating her like that? Number 4. Now, it doesn't even finish here. They told you about women oppressed, yeah? You're probably thinking, I need to be a Muslim. Yeah, we need to are you guys are friends? Yeah, friends, yeah, okay. So the thing is, maybe one day she would want to marry a Muslim man. So the point is this. After that, now Allah says in the Quran what? Men are the maintainers and protectors. That means my wife, I pay the rent. I pay the shopping. I pay the petrol. I pay the tax. I pay the insurance. I pay for the kids. You are not allowed, a woman, you don't need to give a single penny. In Islam, you do not need to give £1. If you was a millionaire and your husband worked 9 to 5, you don't need to give him £1. That's your money. And you know the money gave the dowry? That's yours. The gold, that's yours. Why? Because Islam acknowledges, but the man is the head of the household. There has to be, we believe in obedience. But what does that mean? Because it has a connotation. Obedience doesn't mean he beats you up. It's not permissible in Islam. So, the point is what, sister? Does these protocols that are in place, does it not have the advantage of the woman?
Seems so.
Okay. So, what I'm saying, I promise you, is not a lie. I'm not making it up to make Islam look. I've told you as well. Men, we look for obedience. So, my wife, I would want her to be obedient towards me. In what? Not I oppress her. But, for example, Allah has protocols in place. When you get into a dispute, the Quran is such a beautiful thing. It tells you how to manage your dispute. When you guys have friction, when problems arise. Why? Because Islam acknowledges that women, there's weakness towards them. I believe women are mentally stronger than us. We men, we're physically stronger, but you guys are mentally stronger. You speak more, you can cry. I can't cry to my friend, my wife didn't that. Okay, shut up, get up, be a man. But as women, you guys express yourself, you can cry. So the point is this, sister, these things are all set in place for us men to appreciate that. Now I'm asking you a question. If every man done this, would there be a situation where a woman is heartbroken because she was used for intimacy and left?
Probably not.
Never. This is the point here, sister. If every woman, that's why I say women are the gatekeepers of sex. If every woman said, no, I'm not dating you. Yeah, why? Because when you go to when you go to get a Bugatti, Bugatti, a car Bugatti, do you know you can't be just rich? It's not a matter of being rich. Who are you? You come to the store, they say, okay, I'm a millionaire. Okay, no problem. We've got many millionaires. Who are you? Because our car, you might be someone who's an idiot, who gives us a bad reputation, yeah? We say woman is far more valuable than any car, any diamond. That's the reason why when you go to buy a Bugatti, they check who you are. Money is, you're going to pay for it anyways. What kind of a person you are? What kind of reputation you're going to give to Bugatti? These are the protocols it goes through. Now, after you've gone through that, if somebody worked hard for something, he would appreciate that, yes or no?
Yes.
That is the point. Now, when that happens, this is the reason why in Islam, the man has to go through all of this stuff, and then when he marries, he appreciates that. But if a man goes to a woman and says, "Oh, let me take you out for a date. You're so beautiful," and she's like, "Oh my gosh, Romeo, is such a charming guy," and his intention is just to have sex and go. You have dishonored that woman. That's why I believe the Western system has dropped women to such a level. Forgive me for saying this, and I disagree with it. That's what I'm saying it. It's as if they are toilets. You're basically like, why do you go toilet? To relieve yourself, yes? These men are treating these women like toilets, like you can just go, have intimacy, relieve yourself, and go away. You're breaking that woman. A woman needs trust.
Yes.
Security.
Yes.
Love.
Yeah.
Thank you. Imagine you come and break it. How are you going to trust the next man that comes?
You can't.
And this is why women end up breaking the next man they come across, because they don't know how to trust. They don't know how to love anymore, because you broke that. That's why Islam says, when I say to you as a woman, your soul, your mind, Islam protects that and says no. And when you cover up, it says you don't want a man to lust of you. You want him to love you. So that's why Islam says when a woman is covered up her beauty, yeah, what happens is the man is thinking, I like her for who she is, not what she possesses. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And that's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, God Almighty, has put these things in place, sister, so that you as a woman are protected. Because if you're broken, we believe you guys, mothers, make societies. Like there's one scholar, he said women are half the population of the earth and they give birth to the other half. Isn't that true?
Yeah.
Thank you. So we believe women are the backbone of the Ummah, Islamic nation. That's why women have to be protected, because you can easily be swayed. You have your menses, your menopause. You get it? You have moments where you say things you don't mean. Women, they speak covertly. If you say yes, it means no. If you say no, it means yes. If you say yes, it means maybe. So that's Allah has acknowledged how you are created. That's why Allah has given you the protocols to protect you. And when we don't do this, sister, in a nutshell, I don't want to give a sermon. This is why you have women who are broken, who are being abused, and etc. Sorry, this place is a bit of a mental house, by the way. I'm the caretaker here. Okay, yeah. So the thing is here, sister. This is why women, if you look, for example, bro, look at studies. Women are less happy. Why? Because of this, bro. One night stands. You're going around, men are using you, and this is why the women start behaving in that way. You know why? Because we as men have let them down. If we fixed up, and I'll be honest, we have to sometimes call it, we as men, we need to fix up. And that's why I mentioned before I came to Islam. Well, actually, when I came to Islam. Before Islam, you know how these men I'm talking about? That was me. I saw women as a human being when I became a Muslim. Before that, I did not see them as human, because my society made me like that. When I became a Muslim, that is when I was like, oh my gosh. And I repented and I changed my ways. And this is the reason why I talk about this. Why? Because Islam has come to honor women. And that's why answering your question of the hijab.
Thank you so much. I learned a lot.
Thank you. May Allah bless you. Any other questions? No problem. If you have any other questions, sister, we're here. You got the Quran. If you ever come to Islam, inshallah you do. Like I said before, there's so many things. These are the things I'm just mentioning. But pray to God. I did this 13, 14 years ago. I said, God, if you're there, guide me to the truth. And yeah, hopefully I'll leave that with you, sister. May Allah bless you, inshallah. And if there's anything you have, we're here every Sunday. Thank you, sister. Sister Antia, take care. Look after yourself, inshallah. Barakah, look after yourself, inshallah. And may Allah bless you. Take care, sister Antia. Take care. Assalamu alaikum.